Oh, hi, Mrs. Walker. Yes. Hi. Thanks for meeting with me. Yeah, so we're here to talk about Lizzie today. All right. Well, here's the thing. Generally, people in my family don't have those sorts of issues. But what I am prepared to do is to pay for an aide to come in to work with her because I'm thinking that maybe your teacher doesn't know what she's doing. Yeah, that's about it. I don't even think she needs to have any assessment done, because I've got a handle on this. I think I can handle it. Okay, I know what I'm doing. And all I need is your permission to bring in an aide. What do you mean you prefer to have her assessed first? Hi, Mrs. Walker. Thanks for meeting with me about Lizzie. All right, first I just want to thank you for calling me in the first place and alerting me to what was going on with Lizzie. We got the assessment done, but in Lizzie's best interest and her teacher's best interest, I would like your permission to bring in a special educator, early intervention therapist who may be able to work alongside Ms. Juni Singh to help her best understand how to get the best out of Lizzie and so that she isn't disruptive during class time. If you would like to meet with her first, so that you get a feel of what she does, I have absolutely no problem with that. All right? Because this is all about partnership. So thanks again. Yeah? You'd be willing? All right, great. So we'll set a date and take it from there. All right. Thank you so much.
Action.
Okay, Daddy. A classic example of a physical disability is somebody who is in a wheelchair.
Okay.
Do parents often ask you to visit their schools, meet with principals, meet with teachers, so that the teachers or the principals have a better understanding of the particular case that they're dealing with, that they may assume is a problem child when the child may really have a learning disability and hasn't been properly diagnosed, or they may have a social disorder or behavioral disorder. Can you tell me how receptive schools have been to that part of the process?
Yes, well, it's often a partnership. I see it as a distinct partnership in a triangle. It's home, it's private care with me, and then there is school. So we come together in that triangle and we form one team because that's really the best way to help the child. And so usually what happens is I visit the school, I make my recommendations and suggestions, and we usually work very well together. I would say teachers and principals are usually very open-minded to me coming in and them getting suggestions and strategies, because it's not unusual for me when I go into a school that teachers say, oh, well, we know you're here to see A, but we're having problems with B and C and D and E. And so this has been very helpful for us as well, because he's not the only one that has this issue. So I have found that for the teachers and parents that I have interacted with, it has been very positive. Most of them are very open-minded. They have expressed challenges as it pertains to time, because they just don't have the time to provide one-on-one instructions or interactions. But there are different ways around it. We have pair interactions and partnerships and buddy groups where you can pair children with different strengths and weaknesses together. But I would say parents and teachers and principals are usually very, very open-minded. But that also has a lot to do with the way I approach a situation and the way the parent approaches a situation. So it can be a very positive experience, but one of the things that I think will help beneficially or be beneficial to all parties involved is if we project it or we present it as a partnership, as opposed to the parent saying, my child needs help that you are not capable or qualified to provide. So I'm going to bring in someone who knows a lot more than you do, and she's going to come into your school and she's going to tell you what to do with my child. That's not the way I recommend you go about it, because typically if it's a partnership, it works exceptionally well. Everyone benefits because the teacher also gets strategies that are there with her. She can use them with all the children in her class, and years later she may still be using them with all the children, and so it's definitely a positive situation.
Don't forget to like and share our Facebook pages, a very special disabilities forum, Cause and Effect, and you can like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Cause and Effect TT. Until I see you again, keep the faith.